Hello and welcome to the Integrated Media Center. I'm your host, Drake Greenstein, and accompanying me in the studio today is Alex Beck.
Hey, Drake.
And Alex, you were gone last week. Unfortunately, he was suffering from the flu, but he's back with us. He was last week's Male Student Athlete of the Week.
Oh.
So, Alex, this is your first time with this award. So, first, I'd like to start off with, why did you come to Geneva?
Well, I came to Geneva because I was really looking for a small Christian, Christ-centered kind of environment for my school. And when I visited Geneva, the students here were just very, I don't know, they seemed like they knew what they were here for, and they were interested in trying to grow closer to God with their academics. And when I met the tennis team, I got to talk with those guys, and they all knew that their focus was not on trying to win a bunch of matches and be the greatest in the PAC conference or in the league, but to try and honor God with their playing. And that was something that I really, really wanted to have at the school I went to. And the other schools I looked at just didn't really have as strong of a vibe of a Christ-centered environment as Geneva did.
Mm-hmm. And for those who don't know, Alex is the #1 singles player for the Geneva men's tennis team. So tell me about the transition going from high school tennis, where you're facing high school players, to the collegiate level, because you're having to play the #1 player on each team every week.
Yeah, there's definitely a huge gap between my high school competition and my college competition. In high school, it wasn't really till the end of the season. There were a few good guys within our little conference that we played in, but it wasn't till post-season play when you really started to see some other really talented players. But every single match we've played in college, all of the #1 guys are all hot shots from their high schools. They're all guys who have played tennis, who are experienced in the game, and they're all good at tennis. And so high school, there's definitely a gap from college, because there really isn't. I have not faced a match where it was just a walkover, easy kind of match. Every player I played has been someone I had to play good tennis and play well, confident tennis in order to come out on top. And I've had a good season coming in, and it's definitely a lot of fun playing a lot of other talented players, because there's a lot of really good guys out there.
Tell me about, so the team started off 5-0. Tell me about was there any difference between non-conference players rather than the PAC players that you faced?
Every college pretty much seems to have at least one hotshot guy that they can put out there in the #1 spot. Maybe there might be better competition in conference, but we've played some guys out of the conference who have been phenomenal players, and I can't really tell much of a difference between conference and non-conference. Now, of course, there are a few select players in our conference who are just head over heels, just mentally in it to win it every single point. But every player I've played, conference or non-conference, has been a very good player.
Mm-hmm. And now this is the Student Athlete Award of the Week, so tell me, how have you adjusted to managing what you told me before? You're having 19 credits this semester. So tell me about the responsibility being a student athlete and how that's kind of challenged you.
Right. Tennis definitely takes up a pretty large chunk of time, as you know, and it can be pretty challenging to balance school and tennis, but it's definitely not something impossible to do. There have been the occasional late nights, really late nights, don't go to sleep at night to finish a paper nights that I've had, but those are mostly more on me and my own inability to have good time management, as opposed to tennis taking up just way too much time to the point where I wasn't able to get the work done. It's been a very manageable time, balancing between school and tennis.
So now, Alex, we're going to take you to the final segment, which is the final 4 questions. And I'm going to ask you a question, and you just give me your first thing that comes to your head.
Okay.
So, first question. Roger Federer or Rafael Nadal?
Oh, I'm Federer all the way.
All
in
right.
That matchup. I just really love watching Federer play. He's a class act. My family, we like to call him like the 007 of tennis. He's just almost looks like he never sweats. Everything looks effortless, and he always looks good with that sweet bandana on his head.
Yep, calm, cool, and collected. All right,
Yeah.
second question. How many rackets do you carry during a match?
Well, funny story actually. I carry 3 in my bag that I play with, and then there's a 4th that I have here at school that I don't really hit with. It's more of a sentimental racket. But I typically carry 3, and last night, actually, during my match, the 2 primary rackets that I typically use, both of those strings broke on those rackets, so I had to revert to my 3rd and final racket I had available. And so that was pretty interesting, but very good that I was able to pull out a 3rd racket from the bag.
Unfortunately, today it's only going to be the final 2 questions because we are running out of time. Alex, I thank you for your time stopping by the IMC.
Oh, sure.
As always, I'm Drake Greenstein. Thank you for tuning in, and storm on.